Hello, food lovers! Welcome to another exciting episode of our culinary journey. Today, we have something truly special for you. If you have a sweet tooth and love experimenting with flavors, you're in for a treat. We're diving into the world of desserts with a unique twist that will leave your taste buds dancing with joy. Today, we make a special dessert that combines the richness of chocolate with the freshness of fruits and the crunchiness of nuts. It's a delightful fusion that promises to be a hit at any gathering. So, gather your ingredients and let's get started on this sweet adventure. We're making chocolate golgape, but with a twist. Imagine crunchy, chocolatey shells that melt in your mouth. These shells are the perfect base for our dessert, providing a delightful contrast to the soft and juicy filling inside. The combination of textures is what makes this dessert so special. Inside these chocolatey shells, we have a surprise waiting for you. Sweet jelly and juicy strawberries come together to create a burst of flavor with every bite. The jelly adds a smooth and sweet element, while the strawberries bring a fresh and tangy note. It's a match made in dessert heaven. To add a bit of crunch and elevate the texture, we sprinkle some crunchy nuts on top. The nuts not only add a delightful crunch, but also bring a nutty flavor that complements the sweetness of the jelly and strawberries. It's all about creating a balance of flavors and textures. But the best part? The topping. This is where we get creative and add our own personal touch. You can choose from a variety of toppings like chocolate shavings, colorful sprinkles, or even a drizzle of caramel sauce. The topping not only adds visual appeal, but also enhances the overall flavor profile of the dessert. Now for the final touch, we mix creamy vanilla ice cream with a hint of fresh betel leaf and fennel. This combination might sound unusual, but trust us, it works wonders. The vanilla ice cream adds a rich and creamy element, while the betel leaf and fennel bring a refreshing and slightly aromatic flavor. It's the perfect way to round off this dessert. Get ready for a flavor explosion. When you take a bite, you'll experience a symphony of flavors and textures that will leave you wanting more. The crunchy shell, the sweet and tangy filling, the nutty crunch, and the creamy ice cream all come together to create a dessert that's truly unforgettable. This dessert is not only delicious, but also easy to make. It's perfect for impressing your family and friends at any occasion. Whether it's a festive celebration or a casual get-together, this chocolate golgape with a twist is sure to be a crowd pleaser. So let's get started and create some sweet memories together. Let's gather our ingredients. Today we're going to create a delightful dessert that combines the rich flavors of chocolate with the fresh taste of strawberries and the crunch of assorted nuts. It's a treat that will tantalize your taste buds and impress your guests. So, let's get started by gathering everything we need. We need a few simple things to make this delicious dessert. Don't worry, most of these ingredients are probably already in your kitchen. If not, they're easy to find at your local grocery store. Let's take a closer look at what we'll be using. You probably have most of them in your kitchen already. For the chocolate shells, we'll need golgape, about 20 of them. These crispy, hollow spheres will serve as the perfect vessel for our dessert. Make sure they're fresh and ready to go. Next, we have dark chocolate. You'll need 1 cup of it, chopped into small pieces. Dark chocolate adds a rich, deep flavor that pairs wonderfully with the sweetness of the strawberries and the crunch of the nuts. If you prefer, you can use milk chocolate, but dark chocolate gives a more intense flavor. White chocolate is optional, but it can add a lovely decorative touch when drizzled over the top of our finished dessert. If you decide to use it, you'll need about half a cup of white chocolate chips. Melt them gently and drizzle them over the top for a beautiful finish. For the filling, we'll start with strawberry jelly. You'll need half a cup of it. The jelly adds a sweet and fruity layer that complements the fresh strawberries perfectly. Make sure it's smooth and easy to spread. Fresh strawberries are a must for this dessert. You'll need half a cup of them, chopped into small pieces. The fresh strawberries add a burst of flavor and a bit of texture to the filling. Choose ripe, juicy strawberries for the best results. Assorted nuts add a wonderful crunch to our dessert. You'll need 1/4 cup of them, chopped. You can use any nuts you like, but a mix of almonds, walnuts, and pistachios works particularly well. The nuts add a nice contrast to the smooth chocolate and the soft strawberries. For the topping, we'll use vanilla ice cream. You'll need 2 cups of it. The ice cream adds a creamy, cold element that balances the richness of the chocolate and the sweetness of the strawberries. Make sure it's nice and firm so it holds its shape when scooped. Fresh beetle leaves are an optional but unique addition. You'll need 2 to 3 of them, washed and ready to use. Betel leaves add a slightly spicy, aromatic flavor that can elevate the dessert to a whole new level. If you've never tried them before, give it a go. Finally, we'll need fennel seeds. Just half a teaspoon will do. These tiny seeds add a subtle, sweet anise flavor that complements the other ingredients beautifully. Sprinkle them over the top for a final touch of flavor and a bit of visual interest. First, we make the chocolate shells. This part is fun. Take a big bowl. The bigger, the better, as it gives you plenty of room to work with the chocolate. Make sure the bowl is clean and dry, because any moisture can cause the chocolate to seize up. Put the chopped dark chocolate in it. You can use any type of chocolate you prefer, but dark chocolate gives a rich, intense flavor that pairs wonderfully with the crispy Gol Gappa. Now melt the chocolate. You can use a double boiler or the microwave. If you're using a double boiler, make sure the water in the bottom pot is simmering gently, not boiling. The steam will gently melt the chocolate in the top pot. If you prefer the microwave, it's quicker, but requires more attention. If using a microwave, heat in short bursts, stirring every 30 seconds until the chocolate is fully melted and smooth. This prevents the chocolate from burning and ensures an even melt. Stirring is crucial as it helps distribute the heat evenly. Dip each Gol Gappa in the melted chocolate. Hold it by the edges and gently submerge it, making sure the entire surface gets covered. This is where you can get creative. You can dip them halfway for a two-tone effect, or fully immerse them for a complete chocolate shell. Make sure to coat it evenly. Use a spoon or a small spatula to help spread the chocolate if needed. The goal is to have a smooth, even layer of chocolate all around the Gol Gappa. This ensures that every bite is perfectly balanced with the crunch of the Gol Gappa and the richness of the chocolate. Place the dipped Gol Gappa on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. The parchment paper prevents them from sticking and makes cleanup easier. Arrange them in a single layer, making sure they don't touch each other. This allows the chocolate to set properly without any smudges or marks. You can put the tray in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. This helps the chocolate harden quickly and gives it a nice glossy finish. Once the chocolate is set, your chocolate-dipped Gol Gappa are ready to enjoy. They make a delightful treat for any occasion, combining the traditional crunch of Gol Gappa with the luxurious taste of chocolate. After the chocolate has hardened, take the tray out of the fridge. Carefully remove each Gol Gappa from the parchment paper. You can serve them as they are or get creative with additional toppings like a drizzle of white chocolate, a sprinkle of sea salt, or even some edible gold leaf for a touch of elegance. These little touches can elevate your chocolate-dipped Gol Gappa to a whole new level. They're perfect for parties, special occasions, or just as a fun treat to enjoy with family and friends. The combination of textures and flavors is sure to impress anyone who tries them. So, there you have it. A simple, yet delicious way to transform traditional Gol Gappa into a modern, chocolatey delight. Enjoy the process and, most importantly, enjoy the treat. Now, for the star of the show, the topping. This is where our dessert gets really special. Take those fresh beetle leaves, chop them finely. In a bowl, mix the chopped beetle leaves with vanilla ice cream and fennel seeds. Mix well until the flavors combine. Cover the bowl and put it in the freezer. We want the ice cream to be nice and firm. Section 5. Assembling sweet delights. Our chocolate shells are ready. The ice cream is chilling. It's time to assemble our dessert. First, take the chocolate-coated Gol Gappa. They should be nice and firm now. Next, spoon a teaspoon of strawberry jelly into each Gol Gappa. Then, add some chopped strawberries on top of the jelly. Finally, sprinkle chopped nuts over the strawberries for a bit of crunch. And there you have it. Section 6. Presentation is key. We are almost done. Now, let's make our dessert look as good as it tastes. Take out the beetle leaf ice cream from the freezer. Give it a good stir. Place a generous scoop of this flavored ice cream on top of each filled Gol Gappa. You can add a drizzle of melted white chocolate for extra fanciness. Serve immediately and enjoy. Section 7. A modern twist on tradition. Gol Gappa is a beloved street food in India. Everyone loves it. It's usually savory with spicy and tangy fillings, but we gave it a sweet twist. Our recipe combines the familiar crunch of Gol Gappa with the sweetness of chocolate, fruits, and ice cream. Section 8. Exploring new flavors. The betel leaf and fennel in the ice cream might seem unusual, but trust me, they add a wonderful aroma and a refreshing twist. Don't be afraid to experiment. You can try different fillings and toppings. How about mango jelly instead of strawberry? Or some chopped pistachios for a different crunch? Cooking should be fun. Use this recipe as a starting point and let your creativity flow. Section 9. Sweet endings. There you have it. A simple, fun, and delicious dessert that is sure to impress. It's a wonderful blend of familiar and new, traditional and modern. So gather your ingredients, put on your chef's hat, and surprise your loved ones with this delightful treat. Enjoy!